Hi, my name is Heather the Heat Hardy, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
This is Amanda the Real Deal Serrano, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Hi, I'm Courtney.
And I'm Janita.
And you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, undefeated, pound for pound legend, 50-0, the man known as Money, Floyd Money Mayweather Jr., and former undisputed heavyweight champion, Iron Mike Tyson, Hall of Famer. Trade words, as Mike Tyson didn't like the fact, or doesn't like the fact, that Floyd Money Mayweather calls himself the greatest boxer of all time, the best to ever do it, TBE. Mike Tyson says Floyd Mayweather is delusional. Floyd Mayweather says, I didn't get in this game to say Muhammad Ali or Sugar Ray Leonard or Sugar Ray Robinson were better than me. I've beat more champions in the history of the sport of boxing than any of those guys. Mike Tyson says that is totally disrespectful of Floyd Mayweather. How dare he say that he's better than Muhammad Ali? How dare he say he's better than Sugar Ray Robinson? He says it's totally disrespectful. He says he's very delusional. He's a scared little coward of a man. Floyd Mayweather says, listen, everybody can have their own opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but I didn't get in this sport to say that another boxer, I didn't give this sport my entire career, my entire life, to say that another man is better than me in the sport of boxing when we all do the same thing. He stated that, I got in this game to be the best. He says no disrespect to Muhammad Ali, no disrespect to Sugar Ray Robinson, no disrespect to Sugar Ray Leonard. But I have to believe, and I believe that I'm better than all of those guys. I beat more world champions than those guys, and I'm undefeated, point blank and period. So with that said, I have to claim that spot of being TBE. Mike Tyson continues on with his insults towards Floyd Mayweather by stating that Floyd Mayweather is a coward, little scared man who's insecure and delusional. Wow. Me personally, I believe that this is all subject to opinion. Everybody can have their own opinion. Floyd Mayweather, as a boxer, as a man who stepped through the ropes and put his life on the line for our entertainment, he attempted to be great. He fought more world champions. He's 1,000% correct. He fought more world champions and he beat more world champions than anybody in the history of the sport of boxing. But people are going to say Muhammad Ali was a heavyweight. People are going to say that, Muhammad Ali, changed the game in and out the ring. Sugar Ray Robinson, moved up multiple weight classes. He dominated weight classes in his era. But then there's arguments to be made against both, right? Because we know, like Floyd Mayweather said, Muhammad Ali lost to a guy that record was in the teens. He stated that, they would never even sanction a Spinks to face me at that point in time in his career. He says, but, it's no slight against Muhammad Ali, but he lost to a guy, in Michael Spinks, who was in Leon Spinks, who was a young green guy, point blank and period. And so Floyd Mayweather is stating that, listen, they would have never put Leon Spinks in the ring with me with only 6-7 fights. They would have never did it. And they put him in the ring with Muhammad Ali, and he was victorious against Muhammad Ali. He got a split decision victory. Now we know this was towards the end of Muhammad Ali's career. Muhammad Ali finished his career with a record of 56-5, 37 by way of knockout. He was knocked out, right? You're talking about guys like, Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson was a legend, but then you could look at Sugar Ray Robinson's resume, right? And you could debunk a lot of the fights on his resume, as they had to look for guys, for him to fight. Not to his, wasn't his fault. He finished his career with an astonishing 174, 19-6, 109 knockouts. He was knocked out one time. But majority of those losses on Sugar Ray Robinson's resume came very, very late in his career. Now, the argument Floyd Mayweather has is, look at the age I am when I was fighting and beating top-notch opposition, and look at the age they were when they were losing and on the downslide. Now, we know technology has changed. We know a lot has changed. You know, there's growth. You understand? Just in human in general, in human life in general, right? The human race in general, we grow. You know, so you know, Sugar Ray Robinson fought guys, you know, like Bobby Lee, who was 6'2", you know, that was late in his career. He got a victory over him. You understand what I'm saying? He fought guys, you know, that had records of 78 and 18 and things of that nature, you know, but still in all, you can't knock Sugar Ray Robinson for the talent and the opposition that was available to him. You understand what I'm saying? You can't knock Sugar Ray Leonard. Well, Sugar Ray Leonard is a whole different animal because he was in the golden era. He had Duran, he had Hearns, he had Hagler, you know, so he had the opposition to bolster his resume, right? So it's all subject to opinion, right? It's all whoever you favor, whoever's your favorite fighter, that's who you're gonna say is the greatest of all time. You know, Mike Tyson feels like it's disrespectful to the sport, you know, but it's Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather, just like Mike Tyson, stepped through those ropes and put his life on the line, right? And so it's his prerogative to say that he's the greatest of all time. He's TBE, the best to ever do it, right? Just like Muhammad Ali came along after Sugar Ray Robinson, after Joe Louis, and he said he was the greatest. I'm the greatest of all time. I shook up the world. I'm the greatest. No, he said that Sugar Ray Robinson, he said that Joe Louis could never beat him. You understand? And I'm pretty sure at that point in time, people felt like, you know, he was being disrespectful. You understand? So, you know, it's all subject to opinion. Mike Tyson has always had a gripe against Floyd Mayweather for quite some time. There's rumors and reports that there's a personal gripe amongst them. Some things that took place behind the scenes, and, you know, that Mike Tyson never forgave Floyd Mayweather for. And to this, you know, every time Floyd Mayweather mentions that he's the best to ever do it, Mike Tyson is going to respond. And Mike Tyson has a point where he feel like it's being disrespectful. So, hey, but it's both of their opinions. Mike Tyson, people felt like Mike Tyson was the greatest. Mike Tyson would never tell you he was the greatest of all time, but that was his humble approach. Floyd Mayweather feels like he stated, I got in this game not to say nobody else was greater than me. I would never do that. I gave this sport of boxing my life, my blood, my shed, my tears, and I'm not going to sit there and say that another man is better than me. I respect them for paving the way for me, but at the end of the day, I'm never going to say that, especially all my accomplishments, beating as more world champions than any guy in the history, that they were better than me. And he has a point. He has an argument. But just like in the same token, Mike Tyson can have an argument. Because you could look at Floyd Mayweather and say, well, guess what? These guys were heavyweights, right? The only one, well, you could say Sugar Ray Leonard and Sugar Ray Robinson, you know, were in and around his weight class, but Muhammad Ali was a heavyweight, so they would absolutely never fight. Although Floyd Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Sugar Ray Robinson would never fight. And people thought it was disrespectful for Sugar Ray Leonard to name himself Sugar Ray Leonard. People thought it was disrespectful for Shane Mosley to name himself Sugar, right? So, you know, it's all subject to opinion. But these guys go back and forth, and they have a personal gripe. Remember at the WBC Hall of Fame, you know, they had a ceremony where all the WBC champions showed up, and Mike Tyson rolled up on Floyd Mayweather and flinched, you know, pretended like he was gonna hit Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather didn't flinch, but, you know, it's always a personal gripe. You could tell there's a personal issue amongst them. And Mike Tyson has never gave Floyd Mayweather the credit he should have, you know, and he's not going to start now. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LD B, C. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Road. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.